What's going on, guys? King Leo here, back with another adventure, and it's been about a week, almost a week and a half since GoFest, Jersey City, and I realized I never went over like my GoFest haul, as far as like the shinies, luckies, all that stuff that I got, and I didn't record on day three because I was too focused on doing interviews for something else we're doing on the channel. So I figured, what time would be a better time than now to kind of go over what we got for GoFest. Had a pretty good GoFest. Um, Thursday was pretty okay. It's the day I got to New York. Friday was pretty fun. Saturday it kind of rained. That was my play day, so it kind of put a little damper on the actual GoFest experience. And then Sunday I kind of just hung out at Bryant Park. But I did a lot of trades, caught a lot of shinies, did a lot of raids. So we're gonna go over what we got. I think I want to start off with Luckies. And let's see, what was my first? Okay, so my first lucky trade was with Lord Drew 360. We mirror swapped shiny Dynamax Beldums. This one was pretty decent. It's probably the best shiny Dynamax Beldum that I do have. So you love to see that one. I think this one's with K Dubs. We mirror swaps. No. I gave him like a shiny Fampi, and he gave me a shiny Machop. Machop and Lapras are the two Pokemon that I was trying to get Shundos of for a lot of my lucky trades. So you're going to see quite a few Machops in this batch of lucky Pokemon or lucky trades that we did. I think the next one was with Squid the Beast. We mirror swapped shiny Dynamax um, Machops. This one's okay. Did a shiny swap with my bestie Sarah. I gave her a shiny Riolu. She gave me the shiny Lucario. I think this is probably my second best shiny Lucario, if I'm not mistaken. And then we did a random mirror swap of shiny Dialga. Wasn't guaranteed lucky, it was just a random mirror swap. And it went lucky, and it went 13, 13, 15. So this is my best shiny Dialga. And it's lucky, so. And I got it from my bestie, so I'm pretty stoked about that one. I'll probably max this one out at some point because I have enough candies to max it out, I do believe. Let's see. Yeah, I have enough candies and XL candies to max it out, so I might do that in another video. And then we got this shiny Lapras from Smoky Cat. I asked for a shiny Lapras. I think all she wanted was a regular Zacian with the background, so we got traded that. And this one's pretty decent. I think this is my second best shiny Lapras. But like I said, Lapras is my favorite Pokemon. I said it in quite a few videos, so anytime I can get a shiny Lapras from the trade, I'll take it, no matter if it's guaranteed lucky or not. I think me and Mal swapped. No, I gave Mal a shiny Gibble. Mal gave me a shiny Machop. That one was pretty decent. Me and Marsh traded. What did I give Marsh? I cannot remember what I gave Marsh, but she gave me the shiny Machop as well. I want to say it was it Oshawott? I can't remember. This was a random mirror trade that me and Captain Whatever did. We were testing out the whole 2019 Pokemon theory. I gave him a shiny Eevee, I believe, and he gave me a shiny Totodile from 2019. It wasn't a guaranteed lucky trade. It was just 2019 Pokemon involved in the trade. This one went lucky. It was 15, 15, 13, or 15, 15, 12. So this is my best shiny Totodile. I'm not sure what I'll use that for. Same thing with my bestie. We just kind of mirror swapped. Um, Timber. Mine was from 2019 and hers was from 2025. It went lucky. This is probably one of the few that I got. We actually did two of them. This is probably the better of the two trades. I had a couple from Comday that were pretty decent IVs, so I mean, I'm not, you know, it's not the best, but and I think she and I did this trade. She gave me a Blaziken, and I forgot what I gave her, but that one went lucky as well. This one's from 2019. So the whole 2019 theory definitely works. Who did I get this from? I think I got this from my alt, but and then who did I trade Zamazenta with? This was with bestie. That's right. I gave her a shiny Rayquaza from 2019, and this was one of the Zamazenzas that she had caught in New York. I think this is an okay one. It's not my best, but I mean it did go lucky, so I might keep it. I'm not 100% sure. This was a mirror trade that me and Mrs. Mime did. We both. I caught my Satotl the same day she caught hers, and we decided to do a mirror swap of the Satotls. I can't remember what her IVs turned out to be, but mine came out to be a 14, 14, 14. So I was so close to like my Go Fest Shundo. Didn't get it in the trades, but I mean, this is a solid one. I mean, I have a few more that I caught. We'll go over that later. Um, yeah, we'll go over that later once I go over all my shinies. But we definitely are probably going to evolve this one. I'm not sure if it's going to be. I might do this at the end of this video just so I can have the Titan in the decks because I don't have Titan yet. And then Lander Alpha and I traded. I think I gave Joe a shiny Mewtwo, and Joe gave me the shiny Lapras, and this one was 13, 14, 14. So probably one of my better shiny Laprases. And then I traded Ralts for a Gardevoir with my bestie, and one of hers was from 2019, so it went lucky. Not my best one, but I mean, a shiny lucky Gardevoir is pretty goated, so I might actually try and use this one for my my Mega. I'm not 100% sure. And then Orchid and I did a trade. I think I gave Orchid a Poniard, and she gave me the shiny Machop. This one came out to be 13, 14, 13. And I think that is all my lucky trades that I did. So let's see, how many did I do? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 lucky trades at GoFest. So that's probably like the most lucky trades I think I've ever done at GoFest. I think last year I only did I did a couple special trades at last year's GoFest, but I think I only got like 5 or 6 luckies. So this year, 18 lucky trades isn't bad at all. And now I'm going to go over the hundos that I caught. I think we have a total of 7 hundos. This one was from the special research during GoFest at our park day. You see, I was in a party with my bestie Piece of Summer, Marshmallow, and then Squid. This one was just like a random hundo from the research that I got. This one was a hundo that I caught in the wild, and I'm not sure if it was incense or not, but I don't remember anybody calling it out, so it may have been from my incense. But we got the hundo Totodile. This Golett was a random hundo that I got called out on the way back to our hotel from um, the train. No, we were walking back from the bus. We had just got off the bus and we were walking back to my hotel, and this hundo got called out. So Squid, myself, and I believe Marsh caught it. I'm not 100% sure. And I think my bestie caught it as well, but I think she plussed it. So this was a hundo call out. This one was a hundo call out at Bryant Park. Yeah, this is a hundo call out at Bryant Park. This was Sunday, I believe. We were sitting at Bryant Park. Someone called it out. I didn't feel like getting up, so I turned on Spatial Ren and was able to get it from the table that we were sitting at near the fountain in Bryant Park. So I lucked up on that one. This was a hundo call out. I think I was doing my interview with Squid the Beast, and once we got done with the interview, the hundo call out was like 2 blocks from where we were. So we ended up going over to that, and we all caught it. It was me, Marsh, and Squid. All 3 of us caught that one. I believe this hundo was a egg hatch. Yeah, hatched this one Sunday night, I believe, on my way back to my hotel. And then I think this Rockruff, which is the dust form, was a hundo that I hatched from an egg, if I'm not mistaken. I was sitting at the train station. Yeah, I was sitting at the train station, and this is one of the eggs I had incubating on my walk from my hotel to the train station. So, hundo, dust form, and was hoping that, I would love for it to have been shiny, but a hundo of the dust form, I'll take it. I don't know when I'll evolve this one, but I do have enough candy to max it out as well. So I may max this out at some point and just leave it as a rock ruff until I can figure out what I need to do with it. Now we are going to go over all of the shinies that I caught. Now, mind you, I think my record for last year was 71 or 72 shinies. I can't remember. I'll have to go back at some point and look at last year's GoFest Day 3 video to see where I was. But we're going to take out the Groudon. I did that in the raid like 2 days ago. The Shiftry and the Porygon were two mirror trades that I did. And then the Phantom was one that I caught. I just caught this one last night from the event research we have going on right now. But let's see, I have a Pokemon named first, if I'm not mistaken, so I know exactly where we started as far as shinies. Okay, so this one was actually a special trade that I did in the park on Thursday, waiting for the raid train to start. Random trainer walked up to a group of us, we're sitting at the table, and he asked if anybody had a shiny Bidoof. I had a couple, and Bidoof was his favorite Pokemon, so I gave him a shiny Bidoof, and in return, he gave me a shiny Machop. It wasn't a guaranteed lucky, so it was just a random special trade. 15, 3, 10 on the IVs, so not the worst. And then I want to say these are all my special trades that I did, and I actually traded away the one Pokemon that I did get. Actually, that trade that I did with Captain Whatever, I gave him, we mirror traded Totodile. The first Pokemon that I actually caught was a Totodile. My device is heating up. Let me throw on my, it'll be fine. I'll just stop the clip in a second and then kind of put my cooling fan on it. But yeah, we mirror traded. He gave me a shiny Totodile from 2019. I gave him the Totodile that I caught in GoFest Day 1. So that one won't show up because I traded it away, but the one that I got from Captain or whatever will count. So we got the Totodile, and then I did all of my special trades. And I think this is from Friday. I think I caught the Corphish, which I think was my second one, so I can complete that family. I got my very first Inkay, I think, sitting at breakfast with my bestie. And then the Togo tomorrow was I think a plus catch. Yeah, we were in a party with the people that we met at breakfast. We ended up partying up with them. And the Togo tomorrow was a plus. And I think this Frillish was a plus catch as well. But like I said, I do have to put my cooling fan on my phone because it's starting to heat up on my camera. So let me do that real quick. All right, so I have the cooling fan on my actual camera or my phone, but I have to hold it because the cooling fan can't sit on the mount, sit on the back of the phone, but the mount is on there. So the angle may have changed a little bit, and man, it may be a little shaky, but it is what it is. I think this Golett, I think I caught this, caught this by hand. Like I said, I was still in the party. We were at Bryan Park kind of hanging out. And then, let's see, I got a Teddy Ursa, I got the Carablast, I got the R Unknown doing Unknown Minute. I was actually pretty stoked about that. The IVs on this one are okay, but I was actually pretty happy about that one. I got another Teddy Ursa. I got my second ever shiny Wooloo, so I definitely need to evolve that one. The IVs on that one are trash, but it is what it is. I got another Corphish, which I think that's my third Corphish, so I have enough to complete that family. I'm not sure when I'll do that. I got my second ever Clauncher. No, actually, I have a couple Claunchers. But this one, the IVs were trash. I was trying to mirror trade this with somebody, but no one had an extra Clauncher they wanted to get rid of. I got the blue stripe Basculin, which I'm pretty happy with. I wanted to get the blue and the red stripe, but I think I only got the blue stripe that day. The Farfetch was a plus. The Inkay, I believe, I caught that with my bestie later on in the evening on Friday. The Heatmore, I caught that sitting at the table with her at Bryan Park. The Zacian. This one took me 27 raids. 27 Zacian raids to finally get this one. And the IVs were actually pretty solid. This 14, 15, 12. This is actually my very first shiny Zacian. So I was actually really happy about that one. And then I think I plus the Clink, and then the trades with Marshmallow and Captain Whatever, and my bestie said those two trades were all done. I want to say at our meetup Friday night, and this one was I caught that one in a raid. This was the raid I was at. At our hotel, and we were getting up, getting ready to head to breakfast, and then hang out at Bryant Park until we needed to go to Jersey City for our park play. And the first raid I did from the hotel, Shiny Zacian, so I got 1 and 2 in New York at Go Fest. So that was something that I was really stoked about. The IVs on this one were a little bit worse than the first one, but hey, I'll take it. And then this one was a 12, 13, 13, 10, 15. So I got 2 Zacian from Go Fest. The Totodile was a random catch. This Slugma was a catch I did on the way to breakfast. The Jupiter, I think, was on the way to breakfast. I got my very first shiny Durant sitting at breakfast with my bestie. We were at, I think, Zucker's, which is right across from Bryant Park. So I got that one. Then I had some eggs hatching, or eggs incubating. And I got the Dredagon and then 2 Rockruff, all from the same batch of eggs. They were literally back to back to back hatches from that batch. The Fomantis, my very first Fomantis, I got this standing at the no, I got the first Fomantis. So we hopped on the bus headed to the ferry, and we call it the Shiny Bus. So I got the Fomantis, the Red Stripe Basculin, which I wanted to get. I was pretty excited about that one. The Dunsparce, the Stunfisk, my second Fomantis, my second ever Wimpod, my second ever Squovit, my first Phalanx, Skiddo, Inkay, Wooloo, and my first ever Chimecho, or second ever. I got all of those on the bus. I think it was 12 shinies. We were doing a race with me, Squid, my bestie, and Marsh, and I ended up getting 12 shinies. I think Squid had 11 or 10, but I ended up winning the quote unquote shiny race on the shiny bus. And then I get to the park. The very first thing I click on is shiny Frigibacks. I had one of these that I think ran from me. No. I had a Jangmo that ran from me from the Go Plus Plus. But this is the first thing I clicked on when we were in the park. You can see we're in the party. So that one was pretty dope. I got 2 Carablast. I got 2 L Unknowns. I think one was this was the one I caught by hand. And I think this one was a plus plus catch. Another Corphish, which, I mean, Corphish is such a great shiny. My very first ever Carbink. My first one actually ran from the Plus Plus the same day that the J-Mo ran from the Plus Plus. Another Red Stripe Basculin. Like I said, my trait with Mrs. Mime. And then that was the last thing I got at Go Fest at Jersey City Park, Liberty State Park for my city. Geez, I can't talk. For my park play experience, I mirror traded that with Mrs. Mime. And then on the way back from that, we got the Seviper in the Wild, the non-costume Phalanx from Research, Ferroseed in the Wild, and another costume Phalanx from Research. So that was a pretty solid day as far as Go Fest is concerned. Did another mirror trade with my bestie to get the Gardevoir, and then I think she traded me this Zacian. I can't remember what we swapped. I can't remember. But yeah, she gave me the Zacian, and then she gave me the what is this? The Galarian Zigzagoon, which I love Galarian Zigzagoon, so I'll take that every time I get a chance to get that one. All right, so where was I? I did that. Then I got the Jangmo-O. I caught this in the wild. We were sitting at, I think we were heading back to breakfast. I think we ended up having breakfast at Zucker's every day, which Zucker's was great, so I don't mind that one. Got this while we were sitting at breakfast. And then this one I got when we were sitting at Bryant Park. The Plus Plus caught that one, which I'm stoked because I have 2 of them. And I think Calm Day is coming up for that this weekend, actually. It's in like 3 days from the time of me actually filming this video. So I'll definitely have enough to complete that family. We got the Pharisee from the Plus Plus. And then we got another Frigibacks, which I think I caught this one by hand as well. I don't know what the IVs on this one were. And then got another Clauncher. My very first shiny Solosis. This is the one I was trying to go for the most because I wanted to get all three of these. This is actually a really good shiny. Caught this sitting at Bryant Park as well. The Meowth, I think, was just a plus plus catch. And then the Sandy Gas. So I went and did my interview with Squid. We went and got the Hundo call out for the Dredagon. And then we ended up meeting Dandy in the Bronx on the backside of Bryant Park. Went and hung out with him for a few minutes. And then I was walking back to the table to get my bestie so we could head back to the hotel so she can pack up her stuff because her flight was leaving in a couple hours. And I got this one. And this one is 115.15. So I'm not sure if Sandy Gas is any good in PvP, but these are perfect PvP IVs. So I was actually pretty stoked. I didn't think I was going to get this one, but we got it. I'm super stoked about it. All I need is one more so I can complete that family. And then we got the Binnacle was the plus. No, I caught that by hand. The other Heatmore, I caught that one. I don't know where I was for this Heatmore. Then I got another Wimpod. I think I got this one sitting at the table. No, I was actually back at the hotel, and Orchid and I were sitting on the couch, and we were just talking about some of the shinies that we wanted. And the one that she said she wanted was Satato. And I had a lure going at the hotel, and the first thing that spawned from the lure was this. Clicked on it, it was shiny. She was sitting right next to me. So I told her the next time we go lucky, this is guaranteed to be hers. So, because I think I have 3 total. So Orchid, this is going to be yours. Like I got your name on it. But yeah, that one was actually kind of funny. This Wooloo, I think we got this walking. I don't know where we were at. We think we were still at the hotel. We were just leaving our hotel. Yeah, I think we were just leaving our hotel to walk back to Bryant Park, and I got this one. On the way back to Bryant Park, and then after Go Fest was over, a group of us went and did mini golf. And on my way to get mini golf, on our way to mini golf, I end up catching this one. This is my second ever Tauros, which I think is kind of funny. The first Tauros that I ever caught shiny was in Go Fest. Was in New York last year for Go Fest, and then I got my second one in New York at Go Fest. So that one was pretty hilarious. Just after Go Fest hours, so it's not going to have the Go Fest tag on it. It's like maybe 30 minutes after Go Fest as we were heading over to the mini golf. And then I hatched this bombardier from an egg as we were leaving mini golf, saying our goodbyes to everybody. This is one of the eggs that I had that hatched. So let's go over all the shinies that I got because I can't do shiny age whatever because some of these were trades that weren't during the Go Fest window. Some of these are older Pokemon, so I'll have to do this the old-fashioned way and kind of click on all of them just to see what our total shiny count was for Go Fest. So I mean, clearly we've already beat our shiny count from last year. So I ended up with 84 shinies at Go Fest, and I'm actually really happy about that. My goal was to break my Go Fest record from last year. Like I said, I either have 71 or 72 from last year. So for us to get 84, I'm happy with that. I feel like I could have got more had it not been raining. Saturday I probably could have grinded a little bit more. And then Sunday I just kind of hung out at Bryant Park. I didn't do too much walking around. So I probably could have hit at least 100. But 84 shinies from Go Fest, I will take it. That is a solid that is a solid haul if you ask me for Go Fest shinies. I think the last thing that I want to go over is all of the background Pokemon that we got while we were at Go Fest. So let's go background and Zama. We got 21 background Zamazentas, 15 background Zacians. None of them were shiny. And then let's do Cinderace. Then we got 5 Gigantamax Cinderace with the background. They're all okay. I think the Hundo was like 1724 or something like that. So none of these were that good. This is probably my best one. Yeah, the 1790 is probably my best one. But all in all, we got 80. No, we didn't get 85 backgrounds. I didn't realize I did that many Zacian and Zamazenta with background. Let's do age 0 through, let's do 10. I think 10 is, no, it's 11. Yeah, so 41 total Pokemon with backgrounds from GoFest as far as raids are concerned and max battles. I do need to mirror trade some of these with people who need them. So I'm going to keep all of the Pokemon that have the backgrounds on them, just because I know some people are going to be looking for these, especially the G-Max ones. So I think, I had a pretty decent haul as far as GoFest is concerned. I didn't get a chance to finish my research in the park or in Jersey City because I had a lot going on that last day. So I'll finish all of this stuff in another video at some point. But with that being said, this is going to be the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications so you guys know when I upload a video. Comment down below, and if you went to any of the GoFest this season, because Paris GoFest just ended this past weekend. So if you went to any of the GoFest this season, let me know what your wins were. If you got any hundos and shundos, what some of your favorite catches were from your GoFest experience, and just tell me what your overall GoFest experience in general. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.